Hello and welcome to the 6th lecture of section 3, Use an EC2 Instance, and it's a lab. In the last section we have seen how to launch an EC2 instance. Basically we launched an instance with Windows Server 2016. To use it, you can deploy your application on the EC2 instance. In this lab, we will deploy a simple website with an HTML page. Steps to deploy a website in an EC2 instance. First, connect to your Windows Server instance, the one which you launched in the last section. Once you are connected, install IIS on the instance. IIS is Internet Information Services. This is a web server provided by Microsoft for Windows Server. Test your installation. That is, can you access the IIS default website page from your browser? If it's yes, the installation is successful. Add your website in the IIS, that is in the web server. Develop a simple HTML page. Then deploy the above page inside your website that you created in IIS. Finally, you can access your website from anywhere in the world from your browser using the public DNS of the instance. So before we proceed, a few basics. Remote desktop connection or RDP, popularly known as RDP. So what is an RDP? You can connect to a computer running Windows from another computer running Windows that's connected to the same network or to the internet. How to access it? There are two ways to access RDP. The first one is Windows plus R. That is, you press Windows plus R key together and a run box will appear. This run box looks something like this. This is the run box. And here you type MSTSC. MSTSC is the shortcut for remote desktop. Then press OK. The second option to access RDP is through installed program list, and this can be done like this. You can search remote desktop connection and it will appear over here, remote desktop connection, as a desktop app. Also, as far as the HTML page is concerned, you can have your own HTML page. So for your reference, I have created one HTML page over here, and we will save this as index.html. So I have put just 2 lines of code over here. You can put anything, it doesn't matter. Although this page will be required at a later stage, I have shown you here so that it comes handy once we need it. Now we will sign into the AWS console and access EC2 dashboard. So I have signed into the AWS console and we'll go to the EC2 dashboard. Here we have one running instance, and as you can see, it's we are inside Mumbai region because we had launched the instance in Mumbai region. Click running instances. My first server. This was the instance which we has launched in our last lecture. Now if I'm going to connect with this is already selected, so not a problem. I'm going to connect to this. Connect to your instance. I have been provided with a public DNS. Username is administrator. It's administrator for all the Windows instances. Okay, so just remember, username is always administrator for all the Windows instances. Password. So to get the password, we must have the .pem file or the key pair which we have created or which we have downloaded, not created, which we have downloaded while launching the instance. So to know the name of that file, I will just close this and check it out. Okay, key name is my key pair. So I must have this my key pair file to log into my instance. So now that we have the key pair file name, we'll go and connect to our instance, get password, key pair path. We must know where we have downloaded it. Okay, here also it is showing my key pair.pem. So even without looking at or without checking out what we have checked, we could have known from here as well. The key pair which is attached is shown over here. So let us browse to that location. It was my key pair. Okay, here is it. Open, decrypt. Now this is in encrypted format. Okay, we'll decrypt this password. After clicking decrypt, we have this password. Let us copy this public DNS username and password. Control C. I will create a notepad, paste it, and then I will require this public DNS first. I have copied this public DNS and we'll go back and close this. Now, as I have already shown you, to connect to an EC2 instance, you will require remote desktop, MSDSC. Okay, here I will paste the public DNS. Username is not specified. So let us see what happens. Connect. Okay, so since this is connecting to a different account, we'll go ahead with more choices, use a different account, and I will provide the username as administrator. Okay, that's fine. Now here we have the password. We'll paste it here. Okay, now in this screen it will just show you a warning. Ignore it, no problem. Now it is connecting to your EC2 instance. Okay, here we are. Inside our EC2 instance. This is our EC2 instance with Windows Server 2016.